Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and once again, we're going to check out Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. Specifically, we'll be quickly touching on the fast travel system, because it confused me at first, but I mapped it out and I wanted to share my knowledge with you so that you had an easier time going into it. Now, at the very end of the video is going to be very heavy spoilers. I'll try to keep the rest of it as spoiler-free as possible, but I'm going to have to show you some things in order to show you the fast travel system, so there will be light spoilers in the beginning. In the very beginning of the game, you'll be going through the forest and then the dark caves, and then you're going to come across your first boss, which is the totem boss. Once you defeat the totem boss, you'll be able to then go back to the forest level 2, which is the second forest screen past the first one in the very beginning of the game, and go to the camp. At first it would have been closed off, but now it is opened up. And if you defeat all of the enemies there and go past it, you'll be able to warp automatically to another forest screen, which will take you past the totem boss and to an area that is level 7 or equivalent. The second boss you'll come across is Shadowface. Once you beat Shadowface, you'll be able to open up the fast travel network that is inside the Dark Citadel. And the Dark Citadel lies in the Forest 1, the very first screen you'll come across whenever you start a new game. Now, in order to find the Dark Citadel, like I said, you'll go through the Forest 1. Typically, it's on a path away from the dirt road. Once you find it, you walk up to the Citadel. At first, it would have been closed and there's no way in. But once you progress far enough in the game, there will be a guy there that will open up the door for you and let you in. Now, once you're inside, you'll be able to light either 0, 1, or 2 candles and then press the button in the very center. Now, if you light 0 candles, that is the easiest possible difficulty for this fast travel part. If you light 1 or 2 candles, it'll get even harder. Regardless of whether or not you choose 0, 1, or 2 candles, and if you beat that event, it will take you to the dungeon, which is a level 12 area. Now, the advantage of doing 1 or 2 candles as opposed to 0 is that you'll end up with better loot after you defeat all of the enemies on this screen. Now, I don't want to spoil too much about the dungeon because it is a rather nasty and unforgiving place, but it is home to some really cool things. Once you progress past the dungeon, you'll finally reach the Arista boss. Once you beat the Arista boss, you'll be able to unlock the next part of the fast travel network system in that Dark Citadel. Before, you were only able to light 0, 1, or 2 candles. Now you'll have 3 or 4 candles to light that will take you past the Arista boss. So depending on how many candles you light, you'll be not only earning more gear, but also fast traveling to different parts of the game. So, once you're at the Dark Citadel again, and you light 3 or 4 candles and beat those guys, and trust me, you'll want a decently leveled character because they are very difficult, you'll end up in the barracks, which is the area past the Arista boss. This area is typically about level 15, 16-ish, so you want to make sure that your character is geared appropriately. To quickly summarize all of that, the first waypoint that you'll unlock is the camp, and that'll take you to the forest, which is a level 7 area. And then next, you'll unlock the Dark Citadel. Either 0, 1, or 2 candles will take you to the dungeon, which is typically a level 12 area. And then lastly, you'll unlock the ability to light 3 or 4 candles, and that will take you to the barracks, which is a level 15 area. Now, this last slide I want to show you is heavy spoiler territory. This will tell you every single area in the game, every single boss in the game, and how the fast travel sections will relate to that. So, if you do not want to be spoiled, watch no further. Alright, so there it is. Soak it in. As you can see, everything is kind of laid out. I have the name of the area, as well as the levels that you'll be facing. So the forest, for example, levels 1 through 3, caves 4 through 5, and then totem boss is level 6. Once you get the camp unlocked, that'll skip all of that and then take you right to the forest, which is a level 7 area, temple level 8, crypt 9, 10, and then the Shadowface boss is level 11. Once you beat him, you'll be able to light 0, 1, or 2 candles that will take you past him to the dungeon, which is a level 12, level 13 area. Then you'll be fighting the Arista boss. Once you beat the Arista boss, you'll be able to light 3 or 4 candles, which will then take you to the barracks, which is level 15, 16, and the rest you just kind of have to face after that. There is no fast travel beyond that point. So even at 4 candles, you're going to have to go from the barracks all the way down to the very final boss of the game. And there you have it, a quick look at the fast travel system in this game. Now keep in mind, I am still NG0. Most of my characters are level 20 at this point, and I'm working on beating the final boss. So if NG1 happens to open up something new, I may not be aware of it. But in the early onset of the game, this is what you'll have access to as you're getting through your NG0 run. This is Vince, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.